the Blac Kloud Podcast. I'm your host, Jay Bless 101. We got the normal crew in here tonight, as every night. We got KG, we got Blaze and Bebop, and we may or may not have Crazy Legs.
You think there will ever be a night when you have the abnormal crew in?
Abnormal crew?
Yo, what up, what up? I'm here.
Um, maybe. Oh shit, there goes Scotty.
Listeners, Scotty, Crazy Leg, is on his third round of COVID, so you might hear him coughing.
Yeah, just a disclaimer. Crazy Leg does have the dreadful coronavirus, COVID-19. Third round? This is the third time he's caught it?
Yeah.
Goddamn, COVID don't like you, nigga. Goddamn. That sucks. Justin beat that shit like a motherfucker. Ain't that right, Blaze and Bebop?
Too bad. Let's drink some whiskey and, sleep.
Words of motherfucking wisdom. Words of motherfucking wisdom. Bourbon solves everything.
Crazy Legs is handling it. It's just he's handled it twice already. It's not like he hasn't been able to survive it.
Nah, I just loves him for some reason. But like I say every week, we talk 3 topics here on the Blac Kloud Podcast. Let's get gaming, tech, and culture. I almost forgot that. Let's get this shit started. So I mean, I guess it's in the news. If you don't know, then I mean, I guess it's not in your algorithm. But we was talking about this last week, actually, anticipating what Sony will purchase. Bungie was not on the list. I didn't even assume they would go after Bungie since Microsoft used to own it. But it was. I mean, what do you guys think? Is that a good acquisition? Is it worth it?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, I guess it all depends on how much they paid for it, right? But
$3.8 billion.
Paid $6. Yeah.
Nowhere near what Microsoft dropped.
I just think it's funny that Bungie started off with Microsoft, and Microsoft dicked them around to that left. And Blizzard dicked them around. Or Activision dicked them around. I guess they're hoping that Sony doesn't dick them around.
Justin, are you calling Bungie the whore of the gaming industry?
No, but they're definitely doing a lot.
Yeah. They I forgot they was with. Yeah, they did Halo, and then they went to Activision, and then they were. I'm assuming they were independent. Yeah, they were independent for a while, and now they're owned by Sony. My only thing is, Bungie doesn't have a lot of IPs. So I'm like, you said what?
They had one IP.
Destiny.
That's it.
And I was sitting here thinking, like, wait a second, they don't have shit. So what's the, like...
Not really.
I mean, they're still making money, bro. People are spending, buying the DLC. They're buying, the stuff in the Light Store or whatever it is.
Yeah. But I mean, I would say Microsoft kind of took the not that it's a competition, but they kind of took the win if it comes from purchasing a developer that has a lot of IPs. But I know Sony has a reason.
Sony already has IPs.
That is true. Sony does have a decent amount of sustainable IPs. And the last purchase they did, I think it was last year, they bought that company that does PC ports. All they do is PC ports. They released Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. Before that, they released a couple Quantum Realm games. Those movie games that you don't like, Blaze and Bebop. Beyond Two Souls. What's the other one? I don't know, but They actually, the president or CEO or whatever, did say that they are in the looks of purchasing more developers. And since Bungie wasn't on our list, do you guys know any other developers besides the big ones? Like, I mean, there's a lot, but like that would be worth Sony's like pocketbooks.
Yeah, like Capcom, Koi.
Capcom would make a lot of
They're
sense.
never they tried to they tried to get Capcom a while back, and that didn't work out. They're never gonna sell. So
You don't think so?
They will eventually.
I think they
I
will
don't think so.
eventually.
I don't think so.
I think the demographic of gaming is going to switch here in a couple years, and it's going to be a little different.
Because Capcom has a
Where it's less
massive
about
IP.
The consoles, and it's more about the software over the hardware.
You think so?
I think we'll gradually start.
Capcom's market value is 4.9 billion. So yeah, Sony actually could buy them pretty easily. I mean, Microsoft could as well. They release games for Microsoft. Not any exclusives, because I don't think Capcom does exclusives, but they have a solid roster. They do have a solid roster.
Capcom go where the money is.
That's true. They do go where the money is, but it would make sense because they are they're a Japanese company, right?
Yeah.
So
Square Enix, Sony could buy Square Enix.
Yes.
Microsoft could buy Square Enix. Either company could buy, whatever, pretty much.
Yeah, Square Enix is another one I forgot about 100%. They just did the Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy game. Final Fantasy, they do Tomb Raider, Life is Strange. Oh, they did Nier? I didn't know that. Huh. They also have a good roster. Yeah, Sony has options if that's what they want to do. Since they not threatened to do it, but that's what they said they're going to do. They're going to be purchasing more developers. I think Microsoft can just sit back right now because they have the whole transfer of. But KG, I don't know if you know, did the FCC approve that purchase, or is it still up in the air?
Which one, the Microsoft?
Microsoft, yeah.
They haven't officially approved it yet, but I don't think they're going to get in the way of that.
I don't know what the senator's name is, but she came out saying she's going to be scrutinizing these tech companies a lot because they're essentially just buying everything.
Yeah, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
No, she really doesn't.
Yeah.
What power does she think she has?
She's not going to be able to stop it.
Because if I don't know what is she's the head of the not the head, but she works for the FCC, right?
Let's figure out her name.
Yeah, what is her name? No, that's not it.
Well, anyways.
Jessica Rope. Yeah, Jessica. Just gonna say Jessica because I don't know how to Rosenworcel. I don't know. The last FCC chairman that I had a lot of ire towards was Ajit Pai, and I still don't like that motherfucker.
That's the only one anyone knows. But yeah.
But he made himself known by becoming a fucking meme purposefully. Yeah. And I mean, honestly, I don't think he was 100% wrong. But quick sidebar, if the FCC says no, can they say no? Can they say no, you can't purchase this company? What control do they have over two companies wanting to merge?
Well, all right. So the FCC, their job is to govern, make it even available for consumers. they can get involved in antitrust, and that's what this would be, saying that Microsoft is a monopoly and that they don't need to go with this business deal because they would be too powerful and it wouldn't be fair to consumers. They can absolutely say that, but they're not going to. They can't. They can't. It would get into like this huge go to the courts to actually decide it. So the FCC can come in and say it and bring this antitrust lawsuit, but it's not. It's not likely that they're going to do that and get involved in Microsoft being able to purchase this company.
I mean, it couldn't be a monopoly anyway, because there's Sony and there's Nintendo. Right?
Exactly.
Well, a monopoly doesn't mean necessarily
and-
that competitors don't exist. They just mean that it's unfair that they could raise the prices to a certain point and it's not fair to consumers. The FCC is supposed to be there to protect consumers, but it's not necessarily. So,
I mean, if you look at what Xbox has been doing, they're not going to be raising the prices. They're going to be fucking throwing it in fucking Game Pass. I'm like, here you guys go.
exactly.
Like honestly, Game Pass should
That's
cost
probably the
more.
only reason why they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah, to add more games to Game Pass, which is honestly I can't complain too much. I have it. It's not a bad service. There's a shit ton of games on it. It is what it is. But the last time the FCC stuck their head out was when Disney was trying to purchase Fox.
Yeah, that's true.
They said that it would actually no. They also barred Comcast for buying Time Warner because that would make Comcast a monopoly. Because Time Warner's more on the West Coast, Comcast / Xfinity is damn near everywhere else. But Spectrum, I don't even know who the fuck Spectrum who owns Spectrum or where the fuck that came from, because it wasn't around like it doesn't have the longevity as Time Warner and Comcast. But the FCC pretty much said no because that's a huge acquisition for Comcast to purchase like the other competitor that owns internet essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense, I guess. I mean, I don't know. They're supposed to be protecting my interests, and I could give a shit. I just didn't like Ajit Pai. He got rid of net neutrality, which I think the internet should be a commodity, not a commodity, but a utility. And
Absolutely.
yeah, and internet providers shouldn't like stifle, like pretty much like slow your connection down if you watch a lot of Netflix or play a lot of video games. Biased in that, yes, I am, because I watch a lot of Netflix and play a lot of video games. But hey, I pay the same. Like what I'm saying, like I don't know. It's whatever. Neither here nor there. Bravo Sony, and also Sony added Discord as a feature on the PS5, which I know Jay Black, you was like, it's about goddamn time somebody did this. I figured Microsoft would do it first, but they didn't. But Sony did. KG, you get that hooked up?
Did I get that looked up?
Yeah.
I didn't get that looked up, but I did find something interesting that I want to bring back up.
Oh, go ahead.
If Microsoft, if the deal falls through with Activision, like let's say that the FTC does come in and say that you can't make this deal, they have to pay a $3 billion break fee. So if a situation does come up where an antitrust go through and they're not able to actually purchase Activision, they owe Activision $3 billion.
Really? I would put that on the FCC then.
So I mean, by them making that agreement, putting that in there, they strongly feel like if there is going to be an antitrust lawsuit or issue, that they're going to win, and that's a strong bet. $3 billion.
Yeah, they're confident in
that's confident money right there. That's what that is. Goddamn.
I mean, like, even if it does fall through, I mean, like, that's pennies. for Microsoft did.
Yeah,
So I giving a home within $3.
I mean they bought
Yeah.
the purchase was 68 billion, so
Yeah.
you know $3 billion towards Activision. I hope they've already been talks of them cleaning it up. A lot of people have been I'm assuming fired. They're changing around a lot of the heads. Heads are rolling, which as they should, given the history of Activision and you know their whole drama and shit. But yeah, no. But KG, I was asking you, did you get Discord set up on your PS5?
Uh, I I I, I got it loaded, but I didn't actually get into it yet. No.
I'd be curious to
That's
know
probably the
what
same thing,
the.
but he's not here.
You said what?
So we could have Scotty the same thing, but he's not here.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'd be curious to know what the UI looks like. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really for sure because Halliburton tried to purchase Baker Hughes at one point and agreement that they'll pay Baker Hughes like $1.5 billion or something if it doesn't come through. It didn't come through, so Halliburton actually had to pay Baker Hughes like that $1.5 billion. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. That just means it's protecting their investors from the acquisition and when things kind of slip up. So, I mean, yeah, that's confidence money, but Microsoft has that money though.
yeah, they do.
I
They
mean,
definitely
yeah,
do.
I'm not saying they don't. That's a lot of confidence. But,
That it is. That it definitely is. Um,
but yeah, I connected Discord to PS5. I haven't uploaded it yet. I haven't downloaded it to the PS5, but I did connect it. As soon as I app on my phone, it was like, "Do you want to connect it to the Discord?" It's like, hell yeah.
uh,
Well, nice to see that they're bringing everything into play as they should.
I mean, it's
That's
about goddamn
that's
time. Discord's been a gaming service, like a gaming chat service, since.
Yeah.
I mean, but don't get me wrong. I used to use TeamSpeech way back when. I think that still exists. But
It's Team Speak, dude.
oh shit, it still works. It's still a thing. How come we don't use TeamSpeak? And
Why the
Discord's
fuck would we
better.
use that if it would be a Discord?
Because Discord's so much better.
God, they've updated it, and it's backed by the Overwatch
That's
League.
like saying, why don't we eat vegetables instead of steak? Because fucking steak's better.
I mean, vegetables are good for you.
No,
Yeah,
it's a conspiracy.
But yeah,
KG.
but
It's a conspiracy.
you're gonna eat an asparagus over a fucking ribeye?
I'm gonna eat them together.
No, nigga, you have an option, nigga. That's what I'm telling you. You gonna eat a fistful of asparagus over a nice juicy ribeye, hand seared on charcoal grill.
Damn, shit's making my fucking mouth water.
I mean, I like Discord. That's all it is.
Oh shit. The next topic I posted, I have it like KG. The link's on there. I don't know if you can click on it since you're the only other one with the app open. But it says PlayStation and Switch sales are suffering as the gaming wars heats up. I am a little.
Bullshit.
What's up?
I'll let you finish, and then I'm gonna chime in. Bullshit.
Yeah, I gotta call bullshit on that. But
Well, I mean, like it's one of those things. I don't know about Nintendo, but I mean, I'm sure Sony is it's a supply problem. So,
KG, go ahead.
Dude, and I'm looking to confirm it in this article, but Sony PlayStation 5 sold like 17 million units last year. Like, I mean, their sales are slowing down maybe because they have pumped so many out and like people are buying them. Like the demand was high, right? Like everybody was like, "Oh, I need to get one. I need to get one." And it was hard to get one, so they pumped out a huge amount of units in the market. And so, yeah, their sales maybe are slowing down, but that's because they produce so many. They overproduce to try to keep up with all the scalpers and the demand of it. So I think this article is a little misleading.
Yeah, I don't know who fucking wrote this shit. Fucking CNN. They're saying that the projection compared to what they did previously was 14.8 million units, and now they're at 11.5. But there's a supply chain issue on top of the chip shortage. Every PS5 that's like been out has been bought up, if not by a regular consumer, by a scalper. So sales are solid, depending on how much they can get out. I don't know what idiot wrote this. Maybe he was just trying to have the stock drop so PS5s can seem worthless, so you can finally get a hold of one. I don't blame him, but this is some bullshit. I don't know much about Nintendo because they haven't released a new console besides the I don't even know that fucking the Switch HD or whatever. Not HD.
Switch Pro.
Yeah, the Switch Pro with the OLED screen. That even fucking sold out. You can't get a hold of that shit anymore. So I don't. Yeah, the Xbox as far as sales did not compare with the goddamn PlayStation sales. Like in no way, shape, or form did it even compare. What is it even called? Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Okay, so Google says that sold 12 million. PS5 sales. Not posted. Sony drops PS5 sales forecast again. Okay. No, 17.3 mil.
Oh.
That's with a chip shortage.
Yeah, with the chip shortage. But you know,
oh wait, no, back up. That's projected.
That's what they were projecting, but they are comparing the sales when it first came out, year 1 to year 2. Like, yeah, there's going to be a drop, and there's going to be a drop because everybody that wanted one and was about it went ahead and got it. Like, people figured out how to get it, even with all these scalpers.
The PS4 had the same issue, scalpers. And that was hard to get a hold of. But yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking there people are just on Xbox's dick right now because of that acquisition, but that doesn't mean the Xbox Series X is like putting up numbers. Just because Game Pass is gonna expand, that's not making people want to rush out and get an Xbox Series X. You either have one because you are an Xbox person, or you don't. As simple as that.
Yeah, I'm not going to Xbox just because they're about to have duty and all of that.
Like no, and they would be dumb if they made
it. How it's going to play out yet? Like they could still, release Call of Duty on the PlayStation and everything. Because I feel like it's a missed opportunity not to.
It is, unless they're trying to further the sales of the Xbox Series X, which I doubt they are. They're more focused on software than they are hardware. And that's one thing Phil Spencer said. He's like putting a lot of time and effort and like manpower towards developing Game Pass and making it more. They have Game Pass the mobile beta to where you can play AAA games on your fucking phone through servers. Like they're really pushing that Game Pass and pushing the Microsoft service instead of the hardware. Because bar for bar, like the hardware doesn't really compare with the PS5. Sony's been doing hardware solidly for a very long time, and I think they know.
Say a very long time. They got the PS4.
They got the PS4 right.
The PS3 was definitely
the PS3. No, the PS3 was in advance. It just with the Jaguar chips, the Jaguar architecture was difficult for developers to code for, so they didn't make games for it. But it was better than
exactly.
But it was better.
That's not better. Bro, that's not better.
If you're going off specs, it was better. Like if you're going off pure specs, the PS3 was way better, designed better, better hardware than the Xbox 360.
No, it was not, bro. If it was designed better, then people wouldn't have a problem developing.
Dude, it ran Linux. Oh wait, no, it didn't. That's why they got sued. Never mind. It was supposed to run Linux.
No, I mean, it did, but they disabled it because that was like one of the back doors into hacking your
cracking
PS3.
That shit open. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like the Xbox 360 had the whole Red Ring of Death shit. But yeah, they had more games. It was easier to code for, and they fixed that with the PS4. So yeah, the Sony has been, you did learn from their mistakes.
I mean, like, they definitely lost to Xbox. That for like 360 definitely kicked the PS3's ass.
100%. I had a 360. I had a PS3 as well, but
when Sony, I mean, it was the price point of it. It was just like by the time Sony finally got the ship turned around, it was like yeah, y'all, you guys already got the L.
They had like what four different models or 5 different models.
But I mean, like the thing is, like nobody gave up on the PlayStation. At least, like as soon as the PS4 came out, like everybody was like right there.
Of course.
Like, yeah. Foaming at the mouth, like this is what we want. This is what you guys are supposed to do. This is how you drive.
Oh shit! And the marketing was better. And Xbox really fumbled the Xbox One release. They fumbled it. They was trying to sell it as like a media console. Like you could watch football.
No, it's not even that. Not even that. It was like the big thing was
the Kinect.
It was Kinect, and it was like the Kinect was always on. It always had to be online. And it's just like, dude, this is so intrusive. I have to buy this thing and have the camera always hooked up. It's like, no, nobody wants your shitty Kinect. Nobody wants to fucking sit around and play with fucking virtual tigers. All right.
Yeah, they do, dude.
Some people do.
You're playing Pokemon.
You're right. Some people do. But I personally, I ain't going for that shit.
I would say the majority of us didn't really give a fuck about playing with virtual tigers.
There you go.
That's so fucking accurate. But since then, Sony has bounced back and Xbox has kind of continued to fumble. So Phil Spencer switching their whole focus point to software makes more sense. We'll sell a service. We'll make the box as well, but we'll focus on the service and focus on like making games. Well, we kind of suck at that, so we'll just buy companies that make good games, and that's what they've been doing. And bravo to them. I don't think they're gonna stop making.
There's no A in Bravo, man. There's no A at the end of Bravo.
I know. Brava, but I don't think they're gonna stop making Xboxes. I doubt that. It would be stupid of them to do that, in my opinion. But they're on a good path. But there's no fucking way they're like that. Sony is like struggling right now as far as like PS5 sales. If they are, it's because of a supply chain shortage and chip shortage. There's no fucking way. I don't know about Nintendo. I don't really know like if anybody's like trying to get a Switch right now. I mean, a new Pokemon game's out. Jay Black, you got that? How's that going?
Got fucked up by some Pokemon.
Oh yeah, you got jumped.
Well, I didn't get fucked. I ran away. But yeah, man, like you can like just like the way the aggro works, you can unwillingly and unknowingly draw the aggro of other Pokemon instead of the one that you want to fight, because it's an open world game and you can like see the Pokemon. It's like you can like run up to them, though. Some of them will run away, some of them will charge you. Your character takes damage, so like
that's new. I think. Is that new?
Yeah, that's new.
You ever been attacked by a Pokemon, nigga?
No, I can't. I'm thinking back to like the fucking blue, red, silver, gold. Hell, even the sword and shield. No, that's fucked up. So you literally got jumped. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up.
Yeah, man, it's bullshit.
Motherfucker called me. Nigga jumped me, man. I'm like, wait, what? The fuck?
My shit, man.
Oh, but Nintendo, they on their shit. I'm still waiting on Metroid. So
Prime 4.
You said what?
Prime 4.
Yeah, Metroid Prime 4. They did release Metroid. I honestly, it was good. I didn't really like it all that much. I don't know, and I hate to say that because like I don't know. Maybe I grew out of it, but I'm definitely excited for Prime. They scrapped it because they didn't like what was out, so they're supposed to be restarting it. I think they're waiting. I thought they was gonna wait for a new Switch to come out with better hardware. Um, a little too late. Steam's already dropping that, but it's not a Switch, so I'm a little geeked about the Steam Deck coming out the end of this month, actually. And there's some YouTubers who already got their hands on it, which is bullshit, but whatever. Whatever.
I mean, they're part of the unboxing. Yeah. I mean, they partnered to get that for sure.
That's cheap publicity, bub.
Yeah.
True. True. But speaking about the Steam Deck and tech, let's slide into tech. Samsung is about to drop the motherfucking ball with their announce of the 22 series, which preliminarily I think that the Note is Black, you might be right. I think the Galaxy S22 Ultra has a pen.
Yeah, it's like essentially like the Note.
Yeah. So Screen Rant's talking about it. The Galaxy S22 Ultra does indeed, it's been confirmed, it does have a pen. So they're technically getting rid of like the Note line, but just adding the Note features to the flagship.
They are, but they're not. They're just changing the name of something.
Well, no, because there's always been like Galaxy, just Pro.
Bro, if you give me a Galaxy device that has a stylus, it's a Note. I don't give a fuck what you call it. It's still a Note.
I'm still waiting to see what they're gonna do with the Fold 4, if they're going to release the Fold 4. It'll probably be later this year, because I'd like a pen in the Fold. Just throwing that out there. Only downside.
You have a pen with your Fold.
I have a pen, but it's connected to my case, and the case has a flap in the front. I hate that fucking case. I hate it. I don't even use this shit. $80 for a fucking case. God damn it. But that's my dumbass fault.
I mean, yeah, you want to protect that thing, right?
Goddamn right. AT&T won't insure it. Like AT&T will not insure the phone at all. I even called like, hey, I didn't see an option to get insurance on my phone. Yeah, we don't do that. And I'm like, well, the fuck? Like, what,
yeah,
what the fuck?
That's because we don't do that, sir.
We won't do that here.
KG, there's been a lot of new phones out. The Pixel 6 looks pretty solid. Samsung 22 series is coming out. iPhone released some shit out the bathroom, literally. Are you planning on upgrading anytime soon?
You know, the new iPhone does look pretty dope.
Hold on a second. Let me kick this nigga out of the room. There you are.
Go iPhone.
Hell no.
Nobody fucking asked you. No, I'm joking.
You fucking come in there to say one thing.
No, but seriously, you think you might switch? You might make the switch?
No,
you have Apple products.
Just,
like you have a MacBook, right?
Yeah, I just got a new one. I got So I mean, I got the MacBook Pro now.
Oh, that's good. That's why you sound so much better.
And I got Apple TVs. Yeah. But no, I'm never getting.
You might as well just get an Apple.
Yeah,
phone.
You might as well get a fucking iPhone, dude. You're kind of almost there.
Then you can get the AirPods, and then you can get
the Apple Watch,
and the subwoofer bug.
You know what? Though, if you think about it,
you know what? I'd try that.
Actually, I'm kind of even in this house. I have a Samsung Watch. I have the Samsung Pods. I have my Galaxy, and so there's 3 items that are Galaxy, Samsung. And then I just have a computer. I have an Apple TV, and that's it for what I have from Apple.
So you're saying those two worlds can't coexist?
Yeah, I think they work just fine together. Yeah.
Because some would say if you're in the Apple ecosystem, you have to like everything has to be Apple because it all works together.
I mean, they definitely set it up like that, but I think that they're coming closer together where you can have like, oh, I prefer this from Samsung or I prefer this from Apple. I think that they can coexist. So I think things are getting better there.
That's what's up. I used to be pure
It's
Android.
just like the perks to having like Apple and Apple stuff. It's just
absolutely.
Like the way that like the iPads and the iMac, like in the MacBook, just like worked. Like you can just use the tablet as an extra screen, like just like screen share it on the fucking go. Like if you're in like a hotel room, and you want to have like 2 screens going, and just use your mouse. Boom.
Yeah.
Like that's.
But I think that there's developers now
and it's
that are
like seamless. Like there's ways to do it with an Android tablet.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's a seamless thing that it just works.
Yeah, it does. But I think they're starting to move away from it, and I know like if you get an app, a party app or something like that, you can still do it. It may not be as seamless, but it doesn't hinder you from that experience. So, but to answer your question, your original, I think that I'm gonna stay Galaxy, and I probably won't upgrade another year. I'll just wait for the next year. I may get the new note next year, but for right now, I'm good. I don't need to upgrade.
No, you don't need to, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't.
You're not wrong about that.
Listen to me, Keegan. Oh no, you just got a new computer, so fair.
Yeah,
fair play.
Life is good right now.
That's what's up. I bought the last phone I'm ever gonna fucking buy at that goddamn price. Fucking, I was waiting for it. I waited two versions, and yeah, I'm good. I'm done. I still have my Note 10. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm gonna keep it because I need more backup phones. Actually, I think I might. I was thinking about the Pixel because I've always been a pure Android like person, like no extra shit. But since UI isn't that bad, and then if I want J Black, what's that UI you use?
Nova Launcher.
Nova Launcher is also the shit.
Yeah.
Like, Nova Launcher is the fucking shit. Honestly, like I'm surprised hardware manufacturers aren't using that like stock. It does so much.
They can't.
No, like if they wanted to work with Nova Launcher, they could be like, hey, we want your UI on our phones. Like, I'm pretty sure Nova Launcher would be like, well, fuck yeah. Like, buy a phone that comes with Nova Launcher built in.
Nova Launcher doesn't do that much, but like what it does is just like little things that are just like nice.
Yeah, it furthered the level of customization you can do. What iPhone users are, I think they're actually now able to do more customization on their phones. They have widgets now. That's cool,
Welcome to the widget world.
Ben had it.
Since what? 06? Like
probably since the first.
Since Android. The first Android phone, there's been widgets. But welcome. I think they have a app. Do they have an app drawer, or is this all still on the main screen?
They have an app drawer.
They do?
Yeah.
So you can customize your home screen.
And they finally, you can only have a couple of photos in the center, apps in the same grid. Do they let you put them wherever you want, or do they all still snap to the grid?
They snap to the grid, but you can create folders. You can do that.
Can you expand the app to make it bigger?
I don't need to make folders. I make screens, dude.
Yeah, I don't make folders. I make screens.
I have a
gaming screen. I have a work screen. I have a travel screen.
Bars. Bars. I definitely do that too. Yeah, they just have a folder. The social.
They all like if I want to have if I had an iPhone and I wanted to put like an icon at the bottom right corner, can I do that, or is it gonna just snap up to the top left?
That's a good question. I don't know about that. I think it's still part of the grid. Crazy legs. You want to participate?
What's good?
Or on your iPhone, when you put apps on your screen, can you move them? Can you put them wherever you want them? Or do like they
Yes.
always like snap to the top left?
No, you can put it wherever you want them.
Okay, so they finally added that too.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Apple's finally getting with the
Yeah,
program.
they're getting there. They're getting there.
That's
And,
that's
you know,
as
we
far
got
as the
widgets, so
customization
that's pretty
goes.
cool.
they-
Yeah, we got widgets.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I know they're pretty cool. I've had them for a long time though.
They're really good.
long time.
So Apple's ahead of everybody in that widget game.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
fuck
right.
y'all.
it's
Better
Jay
than
Black,
this
you
game.
said it the best. Apple doesn't innovate, they perfect.
No,
Do they?
all right. Let's not say that. I don't think I said perfect.
No, you didn't say perfect, but they don't
No,
innovate.
I might
they,
have said perfect, but like yeah, like they refine it and they make
yeah,
it.
refine. That's
you
the
know,
word. They refine.
They kind of like put their own Apple twist on it.
And iPhone
That's
users
what it
don't
was.
really
That
know
is
what's on an
Apple.
Android phone. So when it comes to iPhone, it's like, oh shit.
It doesn't matter because we're like a different color bubble or something like that.
I actually watched a
Apple's
20-minute video
honestly,
on the bubble situation.
Bro,
Why
they're
a different bubble.
promoting segregation, and I don't approve
Wow,
of it.
that's
Yeah,
deep.
they're-
That's deep.
It's really
Cellular segregation. Like
They're promoting.
I had to slow that down so I
They're
can say it.
he's
It's-
not lying.
it's,
segregation.
I mean, Sony's promoting it too then because of the PlayStation. Right?
No, it's
What are
no.
you talking about?
What?
No.
What?
No.
Get out of here, Scotty.
Scotty, when I text
talking
you,
about
what kind
Apple.
of bubble
Tell-
pops up? He doesn't.
Yeah, all right, you get the blue box. Put
Green,
it.
green.
Hey,
Your
explain.
green button.
Bro,
Your
that,
green
bro,
bubble.
bro, that was one of Nova's
explain
reasons
it
for switching
for-
to the
for
iPhone. Because he's like, I don't want to be a green bubble no more. I was like, nigga, what the fuck?
That's literally what he says. Yeah, you're
Hey,
not
that
fucking.
was what Adam argued before he got smashed in. Like,
Yeah.
that's what he was saying.
Oh, look, bro, if you don't get your fucking corny ass out of here.
What
talk
if
about
I don't want to be a green bubble.
Explain-
I'm playing, man.
Explain
IRB,
the
Adam IRB.
the segregation.
No, I watched a
Nice.
20-minute video on that shit. The green bubble, red bubble, like why Apple does that. It's a security reason, partly.
These green and blue bubbles.
Green and blue bubbles, yeah. That was an MKBHD video. I don't even fully remember. I just kind of sat there like, wow. Wow. If they wanted to change it, they could, but because the iMessage and a lot of people don't like when people get phones, they don't switch from their stock apps as far as like calling, texting. The app that comes on the phone is what they use, and iPhone users use
Mhm.
the iPhone calling whatever, and then the iMessage. And
iMessage.
iMessage connects seamlessly to other iPhones because it has extra features as far as like you can like a text. You can send bigger files, which you can do that with other messaging system, but it's not as seamless if it's just connecting like, you know, A to A. A to B, like you have to like they do a lot of downscaling. So when I get a video from somebody who has an iPhone, like it looks like shit. And the same thing when I send a video to an iPhone user, it looks like shit because of the
Right.
I don't know.
Compression.
Yeah, the compression. But you can get another app to text. Like I use Google. Like I have a Samsung phone. I don't even use the Samsung messaging app. I use Google's. I have for making phone calls, I use Google. Like I don't use the Samsung like the call app. Like I switch out the apps I use because Google works seamlessly with everything. And I have the same features like, you know.
Nope, because you're still gonna be a green bubble.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be a goddamn green bubble. It's actually funny when I text somebody who has an iPhone and they like my message.
No, yeah, I hate
Yeah.
that. That's
Dude,
irritating.
Well, they're gonna change that. They said that they were gonna get rid of that.
That shit's so fucking annoying.
Like I don't even know why you need to like my net. Like nigga, we're talking to each other. Like you don't need to know if you like my.
Well, you're also not on social media. People.
What does that have to do with me and you
too.
texting, bro? I don't need to know if you liked my text. What I just said, Keegan, you're a bitch. Keegan didn't like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Frowny
It's
face
like-
emoji.
well, if I don't want to text back, but I want to let you know that I've seen it. I don't have. It's better than me replying and laugh out loud. It's straight.
I'd
I
prefer that.
man.
I'd prefer that. Literally text me back, laughing out loud.
Laughing my ass off.
There. Yeah, don't
Yeah,
no
straight-
abbreviation. Spell it out. I don't give a fuck. I'd prefer that than like that. I don't know. Everybody, new generation, they like. I think the statistic
everybody
was
prefers different things, right?
ages 18 to 24. 74% of that demographic use iPhones. That's 7 out of 10. That's a huge fucking percentage of
That's
new.
the cool thing, right?
It is. It's the everybody does it, so I'm gonna do it because it's just what people do. I'm from an individual. I'm from
Where
a
am I at?
generation of people who thought for themselves, but I'm old, so don't judge me.
That's fine.
Bro,
but, like,
bro, half of our generation are the ones that came up with the fucking the prejudice that exists in the cell phone community.
Still,
Yeah,
like,
I actually no, you are right. Yeah, that whole
70%
the whole
of
separation
people-
started with our generation. They created that
Yeah, it
whole.
started-
Yeah, you're right.
like at first it was like BlackBerry was the shit, and
BlackBerry was the shit.
everybody was like BlackBerry Messenger, and then just changed the iPhone.
BlackBerry was the shit. I had a Storm, and I hated it because you had to click down. On that
So sometimes I think that like I was like like the other day I was thinking I was like I wouldn't mind having a a BlackBerry again, and then like I thought about it a little bit more. I was like, that shit would fucking suck.
It would definitely fucking suck, dude. It would definitely fucking suck. Nah, I don't want a goddamn BlackBerry. But
Yeah,
at
they
the
were
time,
cool.
honestly,
Yeah.
like I remember y'all remember the BlackBerry Pearl? Could you imagine typing on that shit now? How fucking small that phone was, and how small those goddamn keys are. It did have a full keyboard. That was like the thing for BlackBerry. It was a full physical keyboard. But my fucking god, it was so goddamn small.
Or T9's still not bad, bro.
T9 isn't bad. I can still use it.
I can still blitz through T9 pretty quick.
You know what? I want to actually see if my kids can use T9. I'm gonna
Absolutely.
default that on their phone and be like, you got to know how to use T9 if you want to text. It's not hard. It's really not.
No, it's not. I mean, like it's just like pattern repetition. Like once you, especially after you get like your, like your words and stuff, it's done. I love that shit, man.
KG, lead us into the next topic because I'm fucking confused.
Oh, let's talk about it. I'm gonna read you the exact quote from the lady.
Uh-oh, there we go.
So just to set the stage, a woman just purchased her Ocular, and she was logging on to the Metaverse.
The Oculus?
Yeah, the Oculus. She's
Okay.
logging in. She was playing the virtual game Horizon Worlds. Okay, so she says, within 60 seconds of joining, I was verbally and sexually harassed. 3 to 4 male avatars with male voices essentially, but virtually gang raped my avatar. That they sexually assaulted her, and they took photos and sent comments to her. Don't pretend you don't like it. So before we get into this, I want to say that Blac Kloud Podcast doesn't promote or we acknowledge like.
KG, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? My nigga, why are you fucking?
We take abuse and sex crimes, like, we don't laugh at those matters. We take them seriously. But
100%.
But like
this situation.
I'm sorry,
This woman is claiming that she was virtually gang raped. And
Or people will try to put a spit on anything. I mean, just turn it, leave the room. Like I don't know, man. Like there's so many, like, if doing it, just say that, sit there and watch it happen, especially online. People on the internet are fucked up. You should.
If this is the future of the metaverse, I don't feel safe.
This isn't a surprise. Like I don't know anybody surprised when people do fucked up stuff, and I was like, oh, it took them this long for this to happen. That's kind of how I felt. Like
she's saying that they stood over her avatar and made gestures, and that's how she was basically sexually assaulted and raped. I guarantee you these were maybe 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds, fucking running around in this game. I've never seen a woman and just a woman avatar and just decided to just do all this goofy shit to her avatar.
Man.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sexual assault is no laughing matter in real life.
No, it's not. It's definitely not.
It's fucked up.
But in a video game, if it happens to you, just do yourself a favor, just reset. And maybe take a break. Maybe they'll get bored and find something else to do. Like, reefers happen in all shapes, forms, and fashions. There's been death threats. There's yeah. I mean, like, it's always been a problem.
I remember the Xbox era. I got called a fucking.
It's
I got
like
called a nigger so many goddamn times.
Anything new.
I got used to
It's not like it's anything new.
Yeah.
There's been like people that literally take like what was his name? Dr. Disrespect. So I don't know how true the story was, but someone was like shooting at his house like a lot like like a couple years back or some shit like that. Like the internet.
Oh no, they ran up on him during a stream.
The internet's a fucked up place.
Very much so.
But
we knew that. We knew that in its inception.
Yeah, I mean, like, and that's the part that everybody knows about. You started diving too far into it. Like,
keep going. You're gonna find some shit. Trust me.
Yeah, like you're gonna see the limits to it.
All right. Everything that I'm about to say and mention, I say it jokingly. So if you're listening, don't take it serious. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've been canceled before, but don't try to cancel us. I'm just joking.
Like Scotty once said, Hitler had some good ideas.
On our first episode,
Yeah.
God damn it.
First episode.
First fucking episode. Like, well, that was nice.
But
long run.
I'm sending you guys a picture of what the woman looks like and what her avatar looks like. And I mean, I think she's lying. I think she just wants attention because ain't nobody going after her.
Probably.
What was she wearing? I mean,
I'm laughing at something that happened last week.
That's cool.
She's a very
we're doing a podcast.
She's a very attractive female, and she honestly she looks like a Karen. Is her name Karen?
That's what, and also people are saying that she's just crying out for attention. And why the hell would she even write about it? Why the hell do we even know the story? So
why does she just sit there and watch it happen?
What's her profession?
She writes blogs. That's what she does.
Okay, so this could be for attention.
It's absolutely for attention.
I mean, I've seen people do crazier things for attention. There was a chick who snuck into a high school and was telling people to follow
You
her.
fucking lying.
Crazy legs, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy legs.
Oh, bitch, lying. He lying.
I think she's definitely lying. I think she's one of the people that thinks, video games are violent anyway. She probably got into the universe and ran up on some kids and within 60 seconds of being there and started,
She wouldn't make it alive in Roblox, bro.
Damn.
In Roblox? What the hell is that?
It's I'm still trying to figure it out. It's a game.
Is that like the new Fortnite?
No, it's a world. I don't know because there's games within
that's
Roblox.
the new Minecraft thing.
Yeah, kind of.
It's a metaverse. It's a metaverse.
Yeah, it's essentially a metaverse. The article says she got this happened to her in the Facebook metaverse. I didn't think that was out yet. Is that out?
Yeah, it is, and she was playing the game. Yeah, it's out.
Oh.
Hell yeah! That's why they got Oculus for us.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, they've had Oculus for years. They bought that shit like years ago.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they do.
Is she lying? That's a possibility. Like I said, sexual assault like is not something to be joked about in the real world. Like it's a fucked up harassment. Like even like online harassing is not, it's not a good thing. It's not like it can lead to like a lot of like psychological like
Absolutely.
trauma. It can. But like nowadays it's difficult. Like we look at this and we're like, she's obviously lying. She could be telling the truth. She could be. And logically, like
But she's
looking,
also just leave.
like yeah, looking at it logically is like, so why didn't you just turn it off?
I think that bitch was asking for it.
Wow. Holy shit. Hey, please don't
Keegan-
cancel
Keegan
us.
Wonder.
We just talking
This
shit. We just a
is
group of
Wonder.
niggas talking
It's-
shit.
Keegan Wonder.
It's jokes.
Dang.
It's jokes, everyone. It's just joking.
Dang.
Oh,
Dang.
That's the thing
We
that
got-
people don't
hey,
understand. It's jokes.
CNN gonna put a clip on this one.
oh my god.
They'll cut out the joke. They'll
Hey,
be
you know
like,
what?
"Oh,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
If we end up on
this
CNN
guy."
because of jokes, we'll be in good company. We'll be in good company. They're trying to take Dave Chappelle down as well.
It's just
But, like,
jokes.
It's like, can you not just turn it off? Like,
Absolutely can.
you know, like I watched a bunch of like, not a bunch, but I did see a clip. It was somebody hit with the Oculus Rift on, and somebody was controlling them like. Back when it wasn't an Oculus Rift, it was a VR headset, but it was controlled from the computer, and they put up a bunch of like really fucked up porn. And the guy's like, "Oh, why would you fucking do that?" And then he just took the headset off, and I'm like, "That's an option, right?
It's always an option.
Yeah, just take the headset off,
Yeah.
shut it off, you know, like."
Especially,
But no, honestly,
especially-
Jay Black's right. It could have been a bunch of fucking 10-year-olds who probably never fucking seen a woman
Keegan said
before.
that.
Oh yeah,
It was-
what KG said, like it's that could be a possibility. Like
especially
these generations of kids are fucked up. They're growing up
But,
with
al-
this.
but also, the scene is just getting started. This is wild, wild west right now out there.
But it has been.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like she acts like these characters in this video game have like rendered like anything. Like they from that model, it looks like they barely have rendered hands.
I mean, they don't. Yeah. I mean, they
And
don't
half the
have-
time, if you get too close, it just clips through, and you just see nothing.
Yeah. But those gestures offended her because they told her, "Don't pretend you don't love it."
I can't fucking. Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucking
Oh,
can't.
man, people fucked up.
Human beings are fucked up. But
But
the shit I've
yeah.
seen people do for attention, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if she was lying. I'm not gonna say she's lying. She might be, but I don't know. I don't know. Like, you can't take anything at face value these days. Like I said, there was a grown woman who snuck into a high school just to get kids to follow her on Instagram. Like, people do crazy things for attention nowadays. Crazy things.
absolutely.
So
Yeah.
if you got sexually assaulted in the metaverse, welcome to the metaverse.
Welcome to Oz.
Mark
bitch.
Zuckerberg was probably like, "Yeah, get that bit." No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Maybe
I'm fucking with you, Mark.
Maybe you don't
No,
have
fuck
your
you, Mark.
avatar wear revealing clothing. That's one
Oh,
way to
just
protect
because I'm dressed this way. Oh my god.
Yeah, we getting canceled for sure.
Oh yeah, for
we
sure.
getting-
Oh for sure. Apple's gonna be the first one. Apple's
We
gonna be
are
the
just
first one, and then
joking.
Spotify's gonna take us. No, Spotify. Actually, speaking about us getting canceled, that leads me into the next topic. They coming after Joe Rogan again.
Mhm. Mhm.
What's your thoughts, KG?
I don't think they are. I think that it's a check. I don't think it's a cancellation. It's just like, hey, dude, you not to say you have too much influence, but like a lot of people listen to you, and what you're saying is wild. So hey, check yourself.
But without that platform, he would still have a following.
Absolutely.
he had a following.
That's why
Joe
it's,
Rogan is as big as he is because he's been doing podcasts for years. He's kept
yeah,
at it. Like he never stopped. He never
yeah.
stopped. And
That's
he
why he
gained
wouldn't
a
be
following
canceled.
from that. So like you're not gonna cancel this guy. Like you're not gonna just gonna like you
Yeah,
can't like he can't be canceled. But with those doctors, like what 100 doctors came out and wrote a fucking letter to Spotify saying he keeps spewing out misinformation on COVID.
yeah, yeah. But I think that's what I'm saying. It wasn't a cancellation. It was just like you're doing too much. Like you
Yeah, like
clearly,
if you're not gonna help anybody, then just shut the fuck up.
yeah, but if you, I mean, if you are clearly out here just being a disruptor, but not even gonna try to look at the other side or say what's going on with the other side, then shut up. Don't use this platform to do it.
Um, yeah. Neil Young said he wanted all his music pulled off of Spotify.
Wait, what the fuck? I forget who said it. But somebody, I read this quote and it was like complaining about something without posing a solution is whining, and that's
Yeah,
kind of what
absolutely.
like if you destructive, then like all you're doing is destruct, and like whether or not this I don't know, COVID exists and people are dying from it, so to like say not to get the vaccination, or I don't know what he's saying. I can only people are trying to tell him to shut the hell up. Like fuck, lost it.
Well,
I lost it.
I'm gonna jump in. So my
Yeah,
thing is like, yeah. So like he talks to a lot of people. His podcast talks to a lot of people, and they bring up stuff that the mainstream doesn't talk about all the time. And it's always some different opinions or some fact that we didn't necessarily know or understand. And he asks questions about to those
He
people.
does concede when he's wrong. He does.
And he concedes when he's wrong. I think that, in this situation, he clearly was like going so on COVID and not being vaccinated. Why he left California because they didn't handle the restrictions properly, and you need to be taking horse train, whatever it was, be warmer. You need to be,
Well, that was actually untrue. How what the
yeah,
Fox News, well not Fox, but CNN and MSNBC was saying about him, because there is a version of that they make for humans, but they just literally said he
there
told
is.
people to take horse pills, but he never did.
Yeah,
So they
there
lied. They
is.
like CNN and Fox, CNN and like MSNBC lied. Like
But
he
but
brought one of the
yeah,
reporters on the podcast and said, "You guys fucking lied." Like
yeah,
just straight
yeah.
up lied. I never said that.
They stretched the story, but the thing was it, and the thing that he was podcasting say, and that's why Neil Young was pissed, is that he didn't have somebody on the other side that would come in and say like, hey, the actual medicine that you're taking, this is what we're seeing, and this is how it's affecting your body. He only brought on people that were these contrarians to the vaccine. He didn't have anyone from the other side to say that,
yeah,
hey,
like you didn't have like
that
a
this
large
might be
pool.
misinformation. Like he just was like, no, this is what these doctors are saying. I'm not going to question it. This is what
Well,
it
yeah,
is.
like he brought people that sided with like his beliefs to add more volition to what he's trying to say.
Right. And I'm gonna let you guys in on something. The rumor is that Joe Rogan actually is vaccinated, but he's just so far into this, and his listeners are, that he's gonna be say like, oh yeah, you need to take a messervine, the horse the dewormer for humans, and you need to be doing this, that, and other. He's actually vaccinated.
Um, that's a rumor. There's no. I mean, I highly, if he is, I highly doubt he'll confirm that, and
Yeah,
nor
he's not
will
going to.
whatever physician who vaccinated him because of HIPAA. But
Yeah,
some of the stuff he says, it does. it makes sense in a way because he was like they're not like average. They're not saying like you should be on taking vitamins. You should. It's not like he was saying this is going to cure COVID. No, he was saying like it'll help. Like if you already have it, like even if you are vaccinated, you can still get COVID. But if you have COVID, you know, nothing's wrong with taking vitamins. You know, like help your immune system out, help your body
You
out.
can
Like
go
you
do
should,
it anyways.
yeah,
Yeah.
you should be on multivitamins anyways. Like it's
Right.
good for you, and that's what he was promoting. But he wasn't like promoting the vaccine, which is what everybody wants done.
Yeah, I mean, mostly people do, but if you're to talk about something else, then you need that. I think putting the disclaimer that hey, this may contain some misinformation is reasonable, and I think he agreed to that, and he said that, and so I won't. I think we should talk about
Or
bigger,
not even that, not even misinformation, but like these are opinions.
right.
These are my opinions.
And they're not
For you
Spotify.
to draw your own
They're mine.
conclusions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and I mean, yeah, they weren't even necessarily his opinions. They were just opinions of the doctors that were coming on. Like if he would just say like this is not necessarily what the majority or agree to, but I think I want to talk about like the bigger picture of it, Spotify and the Neil Young part of it. Neil Young decided he was going to pull his music until they put that disclaimer on. And because of that, Spotify lost $2 billion in market value. So like it wasn't like a cancellation, but it was like, hey, I'm not for this. I'm pulling my stuff from it. I have a choice. I want to be a part of it. And the market, responded. Do you guys think that that's the proper way to do it, or you think that's still cancel culture? It's too far.
I don't know. Like Neil Young did come out and say a bunch of pretty much saying like I don't want any part of this. Pull my music off. But he also doesn't own the rights to his music. He sold his entire catalog, so I don't know what that. I really don't even know what that like. If he's talking to like the hedge fund that owns his catalog or whatever, but it's like, yeah, take my shit off Spotify. But I mean, and Scotty, I heard you talking shit earlier. Neil Young's a whole legend out here. Show some respect for people who actually make decent, good music. Like, show some goddamn respect. I fuck with Neil Young, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. The whole.
Ooh.
Exactly. You know what? You keep bumping your Lil Nas X. I'll bump real music. But
I told you long ago on a road.
You see what I'm saying? Listen to Highwayman. That's actually a really good song. That's Johnny Cash. Anyways, I get what he's saying. I don't want to be associated with you guys if you guys are gonna support misinformation, and because of that, their stocks drop, making them lose like $2 billion in the process. That's dangerous, though. Like that's like, I mean, I guess it's capitalism at its finest. Like the market decides what's good and what's bad, but people fabricate things because they don't like a certain entity, and if they can do that and attack a corporation that has, like, even if they have something negative on their platform or something positive on their platform, there's probably a lot of podcasts out there that talk shit that's on Spotify. I mean, we're on Spotify, so
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, we don't have the following of Joe
Budden.
Rogan. No, we're not like as influential as Joe Rogan. But even that right there is problematic. Influential how? When he says jump, people say how high? No. At least I don't believe so. Like that. But
But
you
we've
say
already
he,
been through this. A lot of people don't know how to think for themselves, so they're going to listen to.
But it's on both sides. I mean, if it like let's say if it was reversed, if Joe Rogan, like, hey, you guys are censoring me too much, I'm not able to talk to somebody that has a different getting the vaccine, I'm no longer want to be on Spotify. The price would still drop, and because those people that support Joe Rogan, they would be like, "Not yeah, fuck Spotify." So it would happen on the reverse too.
That's
so it's
true.
not necessarily. I don't think it's necessarily it's a bad thing. It's just we all make choices and we decide. That's that's just how it goes.
That's true. It's calling him like the people say like he holds too much influence. I'm like, how? Like I don't like that's I don't know. I'm not built for this current society. I'm really not. But Jay Black, you're right. People don't think for themselves. They really don't. If you want proof of that, there's a documentary on QAnon that I would not recommend. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. Like
QAnon on my computer.
You said what?
I ain't putting
Q for
that
life.
in.
Q for life.
Hey,
Not putting it
to
on my
like to
computer.
watch that and see like the extent of where people would go and believe. Like, just sidebar, there's a group of people in Texas right now that believe that Kennedy was not assassinated. It was a hoax. He is going to come back and he is going to make Donald Trump president. Him and his son are still alive.
Oh yeah.
What kind of stupid? Why does one person have that much power at all? How's he just gonna come and crown Donald Trump president?
It's been all that's all part of the plan.
Like Jesus.
That's what we've been doing. I got some conspiracy for you. We do need to start recording the aftercast. So
Y'all want to do one tonight?
I got some more experience.
Let's do one tonight on just KG, we'll run off what you got.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, Scotty. Okay, but let's keep it rolling. So speaking about corporations, you guys know who Tucker Carlson is?
Yeah.
He's funny as shit. He should be a comedian. Because like, I don't know if he's being serious when he says the shit that he says, but like, it's fucking hilarious. So he's like complaining that these corporations are becoming too woke, and they're like stripping away like anything like they're like, okay, for instance, Eminem has changed that their characters and made them less sexual, and more fitting for this current society. So like the angry Eminem, the red one, he's not angry anymore. He's very level-headed. They kept the orange one that was very anxious, because that's something people suffer from these days, even though they've been suffering from that for, I don't know, since the dawn of mankind, but whatever. The green Eminem that used to wear those white go-go boots, they put sneakers on her and made her less slutty, I guess. And like,
not sexual chocolate anymore.
You said what?
She's not sexual chocolate anymore.
But this was the same argument when they said they made Lola Bunny, like they took away her
Sex appeal.
Yeah, her sex appeal. Even though that picture of Lola Bunny,
She probably made a lot of the furries, furries.
Yeah.
Shit, but that picture of Lola Bunny with like the fucking big ass tits, that was a Rule 24 picture. Like it wasn't even like, that wasn't even how she looked in the first. But
no,
like,
but I mean, like, she was definitely like curvy and
yeah,
like,
she was.
More,
she was definitely
what would be considered feminine.
Yeah, they shouldn't. They shouldn't have changed Lola Bunny. But
No,
there's a difference between Lola Bunny and M&M's.
There is, but what I'm saying is, are these companies
More like the innuendo that they...
Are these companies like trying to like? Are they going above and beyond to like make sure they're like they don't get canceled? Like, are they going too far? Is what I'm asking. Like, is it just like, you know what I'm saying? KG, what's your opinion? You're the woke one in the group. I recommend you get some sleep, by the way. But go ahead.
Oh, thank you. But who the fuck was talking about M&Ms before today?
Nobody.
Like,
absolutely nobody.
They know what they're doing.
I think he's just using that as an example of.
No, KG's
Yeah.
right. This whole thing came up because of what they did. But before, they could have done it and just shut up about it, and nobody would
We
have
didn't
cared.
even have to know about it. There's a lot of companies change their marketing or change, the way they do things. They might even change their logo. It's a subtle change. They don't say anything. They just do it. Like they did this to. Now, yeah, there's going to be some people that will be upset, and yeah, there's going to be some people that are like, "Oh yeah, good for them." But like, honestly, a bunch of us don't care, and a bunch of us didn't care before. But what are we doing? Talking about M&Ms.
I don't even
Like
eat
it's
M&Ms.
free. It's free. It's free ads.
It is. It is free. It's good marketing. I gotta give him credit for that. It's really good marketing because you got people like Tucker Carlson saying that, you know, he's not sexually attracted to the green M&M anymore, and that's on Fox News.
Yeah. Well,
Well, so if some people want to be sexually attracted to M&M's.
I don't kink shame. Whatever Tucker Carlson want to put his penis, I do not kink shame. Bunnies, chocolate, to each his own. I don't judge. Tucker, you do you, Tucker. You do you. But
yeah.
but KG, you're right. Companies, and that's one thing. Like, I didn't even think about that. But companies do change their logo, their whatever freight. Like they change with the times. They have to stay relevant and to get it because some of these companies been around for a very long time. Like they can't still advertise the way they used to, because times have changed. JP Morgan Chase is one of those because they that bank has been around since before slavery actually, but they made a lot of money. They made a lot of money from slavery. But they but like yeah, you gotta change with the times. I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. It's a good marketing campaign because yeah, we're talking about it, and fucking
It's great marketing.
News outlets are talking about it, and they're saying like companies are becoming overly woke, and I'm like, are they becoming overly woke? But I'm like,
The only thing they did was change the green one's shoes. Then the rest of us don't. You won't even looking at them. You won't even be able to tell a difference. They didn't do anything, but we're talking about it.
yeah, good marketing, really good marketing. Lead us to the next topic. Are we gonna? Are we? Is the world over? What the fuck's going on?
Oh
I've
yeah,
heard
let's
about World
talk
War
about
III like way too many times.
So Russia is trying to big dick Ukraine.
Yeah.
Ukraine to it's all political stuff. They don't want Ukraine to become part of the NATO or whatever. So NATO. My bad. NATO. So they're trying to big dick them. So what they did is Russia moved their naval. They were just conducting an exercise, but some Irish. They wanted to push back on that. So a bunch of Irish fishermen in their little boats decided to have their own naval exercise, and they decided to move off the southern coast of Ireland to protest the exercise drill. So I just wanted to let you guys know that we're on the cusp of World War III, and it all started because Russia and some tough ass Irish fishermen are having some naval exercises going down.
Okay, as far as the whole Ukraine thing, if they want to join NATO, if they don't want to join NATO, that's between Russia and Ukraine. What does the U.S. have to do with this?
What do you mean that's between Russia and
We're part of
Ukraine?
NATO, dude.
I mean, what do you mean by that?
But why are
Russia
why are
doesn't
we the
own
fucking
Ukraine.
world police?
No, because
It wasn't just us.
NATO is.
Yeah, that's their agreement in NATO.
That's us. That's us. UK, France, everybody else in pretty much Western Europe and Eastern Europe is NATO.
Yeah, the North
So
Atlantic
if they attack us, yeah.
If anybody tries to to
Or they
oppress
attack them.
another people that's a member of NATO, then as a member of NATO, they will all
They
come
have,
to their aid.
they have the right to enact Article 5, which means to say that Article 5 means if they attack one, they attack all.
Yeah.
So, what Russia is trying to avoid is have a border state like Ukraine be part of NATO. But what I don't understand on that argument is Bulgaria is already a part of NATO, which is a bold border state of Russia. So Putin is just trying to flex because the main thing is that 40% of Europe's energy comes from Russia. So remember Crimea, the Crimea situation when Obama was still around?
Yes, actually, I do.
Europe couldn't do shit, right? Because of how much dependent they are on Russia. So when Russia illegally annexed Crimea into Russia, the United States and its allies really didn't want to do anything with it. But now, this time though, Russia is putting up 100,000, I think it was like 120,000 troops in the border of Ukraine,
Yeah.
as a military exercise to flex their muscle, and they're saying it's a military exercise, which
they're allowed to do.
It's
They're
not.
allowed to do.
It's flexing. It's flexing their
Oh,
muscle. They're allowed to do
definitely,
it.
definitely.
But
It's
also,
flexing.
but also, there's been fire, live fire between the Russian border and the Ukrainian border. So, and it's been going on for a while.
But
because
is Ukraine part of the NATO?
They want to
No,
be.
they have partnership with NATO. They have partnership with NATO, but they're not part of NATO. They want to be a part of NATO. But what Russia is trying to say is that no, you cannot. But what the United States is trying to say is that this is its own country. Russia has no business trying to tell people what to do in their country, even though we don't exercise that. But in this instance, we are.
I was gonna say it's a bit of hypocritical.
We are.
Only to our benefit.
Of course.
Yeah, it's very hypocritical. I understand that, but it's the right thing.
We're American and we're allowed to do that.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right.
That should be it. That should be it, though, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, the United States is on the right on this one. Russia is just trying to be a prick like usual. Obama couldn't do anything about the annex of Crimea because we were in 2 wars already. As
Trying
long
to get
as
out
Russia
of 2
doesn't
wars.
invade,
Kind of.
as long as Russia does not invade a NATO ally, we will not go to war with Russia. Period.
I really don't think that's something that we could. So that's why people are saying we're on the cusp of World War III, because Russia is that country that they talk big shit, but they have the shit to back it up. China's another one of those countries that will definitely be a fucking problem if we were to actually go bat for bat, because it ain't like we're gonna be dropping troops. That's not gonna be like that's not gonna be. And this is just my opinion, but that's not gonna be the reality.
Not true. That's not true though, because France, UK, and all the NATO bulk forces actually have been sending troops to the Eastern Front to confront the Russians.
No, I'm saying if the U.S. went at Russia, like officially, we are going to war with Russia.
But it's not just going to be the U.S.
It's not just going to be the U.S.
It's going to be our allies.
But like,
It's
come
NATO.
on, the major firepower is going to be coming from. When I say the major firepower, I'm talking about bombs and nukes, because that's what Russia has, and that's what we have.
Russia. It won't come to that though, because the Russia's always been trying to self-preserve. Like looking at history, that's what they do. They've been trying to they're not a expansionist country.
No, they're not like China.
They've been trying to be. They just self-preserve. That's what they use the nukes for. Like when you look at history, Russia actually shrunk. Quite considerably. For USSR.
It's probably going to start getting bigger since it's starting to get warmer. Global warming and stuff. To be able to move up
Ice is pulling back a little bit.
Absolutely, but I mean, I'm just trying to say, like, Russia's just really trying to flex its muscle, and if they do invade Ukraine, it's going to be bad for them economically, and there's not much to gain in invading Ukraine except for massive casualties because the Ukrainians, back in the 30s, the Ukrainian, when it comes to the Great Famine that Joseph Stalin did to the Ukrainians, I mean, 10 million Ukrainians died in that Great Famine because of Russia. So there's a lot of hate in history-wise when it comes to Russia and Ukraine. That's why Ukraine want to get off the USSR back in the 80s because they're done with Russia.
I can't blame them, given that was the reality of it. Yeah, I can't blame them 100%.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to it. There's a lot of history. I mean, I've read quite a bit of books on it, so I'm just trying to summarize like the meat and bones of what it was. But at the end of the day, Ukraine does not want to do anything, with Russia whatsoever, and
Scotty
Putin is
said
just
you
trying
guys
to
are
flex his
pussy.
muscle.
Scotty said, "Putin, you are a pussy." So in this podcast,
Putin's gonna hear this like, I got something for your ass.
If Trump does get elected, though, Trump's not gonna Ukraine lost. If that does not happen.
Didn't Trump hold off some aid we were supposed to give Ukraine because he wanted a quid pro quo?
yeah.
That's some gangster shit right there. Yeah, this money was set aside for you guys. But hold on a second before we catch that for you. Give you that check. What you got for me?
We need dirt. We need dirt on Biden. We need dirt on Biden.
We need dirt on Biden, on Hunter Biden, and I need y'all guys to say, the election wasn't rigged. You gotta do me a favor. I do you a favor. You scratch my balls, I scratch your back. What's good?
But you want to hold on before you close out. You want to know the funny thing, and to go along with Crazy Legs calling Putin pussy, that the generation, whatever they are now, the little fucked up ones, they have been commenting on Putin's like Instagram page, like, please daddy don't bomb us, like, Putin dad do it, like, these kids are like just antagonizing him.
They're trolling.
On his
They're
Instagram.
trolling Putin, like he hasn't killed for less.
I am not saying that Putin is a pussy, Keegan. I'm just saying that he is flexing his muscle.
Scotty already got an email. Like, oh shit, Putin, I'm not calling you a pussy. I'm just saying.
I'm not calling
he just adapts to the tactics of a bitch.
That's the last thing I want to do.
Bitch tactics.
A fucking pussy. He's gonna send Russian agents in the middle of
They're gonna black bag your whole family.
Absolutely.
You gonna wake up in Ukraine like, what the fuck?
You won't do it.
A complete sidebar. Since we're talking about geopolitical shit, I want to shout out to all the bitch ass countries in Africa that took Chinese money. All of them.
Damn. And the Chinese owns half their infrastructure now.
Yeah. They literally confiscated their fucking airport and their port because these punk-ass African countries are fucking greedy and doesn't give a shit about the people. They just want to pocket that money and leave the country in ruins, which is why Africa is in the state that is.
Bucket of crabs.
You goddamn right. Which is why Africa is in the current state that it's in. I'm talking South Africa. I'm talking Uganda. I'm talking Zimbabwe. I'm talking Liberia. I'm talking New Guinea. I'm talking Ivory Coast. The list is fucking large. There's barely any country
I wouldn't say South Africa. But.
No, South Africa is on that list. They're actually one of the biggest one on that list.
Yeah,
they got about hold on a second because I have several lists pulled up, but I'm trying to see the amount that South Africa got. Sudan got 6 billion. Republic of Congo's, which y'all some stupid retards. Anyways, 7.3 billion.
Man, you can't say that.
I know. I take that back. It's aggravating to see what these leaders in Africa is doing to suck China's dick. And it's like, y'all don't give a shit about y'all own people. Y'all just want to get rich. So y'all like, yeah, Mr. China man, come in. Come build all this shit, and then take our shit because we can't afford to pay you back.
That's been the history of Africa.
It has, and that's what's aggravating about it, because they just don't give a shit. Like, the people are suffering, but the leaders are doing well.
Yeah.
So I just want to give a shout out to all you African bitch ass countries that got fucking China money, living lavishly.
What do they call that? I recall they call that being a sellout.
Thank
So
you.
are you talking about African
Fucking
leaders,
thank
right?
you. Yeah, African
Yeah.
leaders.
You're talking about specific.
I'm
you're
talking about the
African
specifically
leaders.
these African leaders. Like, they literally bugged the entire African what's the United Nation of Africa. They built their headquarters and bugged the entire building, and they found out like years later. Did they go to China like, you guys bugged our building? No, they didn't.
Well, of course
They just had
did.
to wipe the cum off their face first.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? What
Yeah, what are they gonna do against China, man?
what options do they have?
They had an
You
option.
take
Say
it.
no. You have natural resources. You have like you have the shit like a lot of countries need that you can sell and profit from, and the money can go to the people. They're using you as labor anyways. You might as well profit off that shit instead of giving your shit away for pennies and paying your workers
infrastructure.
half a
But
halfpenny.
but it's a quicker return on their investment.
Yeah.
What's
It is.
sad though is that when they do, like when they build roads and build like docks that the Chinese sent the loans to, the Chinese actually send Chinese workers,
And they
to-
treat the African people like shit. That's
Absolutely.
the irony of it. You
Yeah, it's
agree to
ridiculous.
that. They don't even let your workers profit off the construction. They send in their own workers, and then they hire
Yep,
some of your people,
absolutely.
and then treat you like a second-class citizen in your own fucking country while you sit back in your mansion as your people get treated like
Absolutely.
shit. Fuck y'all. Fuck all y'all. 100%. Like, honestly, like the thing that I'm African, by just FYI to the podcasters listening. I am half African. My family was born in West Africa. Liberia is the country on the list, and the president
What's
is a
the other
fucking
half?
idiot. He actually went to China on his own accord and got a loan.
What kind of credit does he need to get a loan from China? Can I just go?
He's the
and be like,
president of an African country. That's all he fucking
Okay,
needs.
So you tell me if I owned a house and that I'd be good to go?
No, he has he I don't know what he agreed to, but like,
You just gotta send
if
them
you
your
go
people.
to a lot of major cities in Africa, good luck trying to find an African. Like, it's Chinese. I mean, not saying it's like that's not a good thing. Like to blend, it's a good thing. America's a melting pot. Africa is if you believe it, the birth of civilization. Has a lot of different cultures in, but like the country itself, the people should not be living in the kind of poverty that they are, given all the natural resources that these countries hold, while the leaders of that country fucking living like a goddamn king, and it's a democracy. How does that make sense? Like, it makes no fucking sense.
Obviously.
Well, I mean,
Everybody that's making the money. I mean, it was. What do they call it? Trickle down and
Reagan economics.
That trickle down effect. Like, I'm sorry, I just went on a tangent there. I'm actually gonna be going to Liberia. Hopefully the end of this year. My mom's property is done being built. I gotta go check it out. My aunt's there right now. She lives. My aunt lives in Atlanta. She's in Africa right now, and she told me like everything's like it's good. Like, the property's there. The house is actually pretty nice, and I'm like, cool.
Did they need
How's
a
the
loan
country?
from China?
Huh?
Did they need a loan from China? Is
No,
that
my
how they
mom
got
built that shit herself. She ain't getting no Chinese loan. But see, because the thing with the Chinese loan is like they're not like their collateral is what resources do you guys have to offer us? Like I said, I forgot the country that defaulted on their loan. China
their
took
collateral. Their collateral is dock.
Yeah, China took their fucking
and
port
natural resources
and their airport.
Because what they do is that they know they charge these African countries high interest loans
Very
that
high
they know
interest.
they can afford, And then when they default on it, they seize the collaterals, which is dock, airport, and natural resources. So they send in Chinese workers to get the natural resources to repay the loan, to help repay the loan. And then they won't, African nations can now not charge these Chinese companies tax and then like docking fees because and shipping fees because now the Chinese
it's actually genius on Chinese part, on China's part. It's
extremely genius. It's a genius like scammy tactic
because
and
like
then African leaders like see this billions of dollars coming in and they just get freaking like diamond eyes on it and be like, oh my god, there's so much money,
foaming at the mouth.
I could, yep. And then they take it, they keep like probably half of it, and then half of it just goes to the other lower, corrupt officials, and it just trickles down from there, and then the people get pennies.
Uganda, that's the country.
Millions.
The president of Uganda sent a delegation to Beijing for renegotiation with the Chinese government. They took their fucking airport. Said I owe them $207 million. China literally took over their goddamn airport. Like, you didn't pay. We'll take the airport.
Yeah, and it's legally binding too because they draft it within the country. So like the government, the government could renege on it, and China will never. China will put.
But
and that country will starve.
It makes sense because that's what you do when you are becoming a superpower. The Europeans did it. America's done it. Now China's like they're like where can we go and expand?
Not America never did that to China's extent. Though.
No, not to China's extent, but we have armies in other countries. We have embassies in other countries. Like
China does not. But China is smart about it because it doesn't even. They don't even have armies in this country.
No, but they just own it. It's like we'll just buy it.
Economic levers.
We don't want to because the U.S. works with these countries. Like they work with them.
Yep.
China's like, no, we don't want to work with you. We want to own you, which is ironic because like we built we while we was picking cotton, y'all was building railways.
Yeah, but you know what?
I mean, that's only here in the United States.
That's American history.
That is American history.
I mean, that is American history. That's got nothing to do with China.
We kind of, we both was oppressed by the same people. Let's work together, or not.
Yeah, no, they're not like that, dude.
Nah, I'm sorry for that rant. It literally just like I don't know. We was talking about like geo shit, and that shit just act really like fucking. KG, you went to South Africa.
Yeah. I'm going at the end of the year too.
Oh, you going? You going back?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back.
That's
what's up. I agree with you. I ain't got nothing to add, bro.
History is history, guys. You can't change that.
History is history. What I'm talking about is what's happening currently.
Yeah.
And you really don't want history to repeat itself, but that's what happens with these leaders. They're just greedy. They just want money, more money, and say fuck the people. It's fucked up, man. But it's
part of history, though, right? China's been doing this for freaking decades in Africa.
Oh yeah, they have.
Nobody seemed to have learned that China is somehow doing it. Like this ridiculous.
Oh, the leaders will sit back like, oh shit, they took your airport. Oh god damn, that's how much did they give you though? Right. Holy shit! I'm on my way. Next flight. Next flight. Like it's fucked up. It's fucked up that and it's the older generation of African leaders. They just need to just go away. Like they really.
That was the older generation that fucked it up for the younger ones.
It really is.
Older generation of African leaders are the ones that are holding on for power for 15, 20 years though. That's always been like
that's a minimum. What are you talking about? That's a minimum. They don't want to
until they get ousted. There's always one opposition leader that's going to be like, "Oh, I'm going to change. I'm going to go towards democracy." Next thing you know, they get a chance, right? They get a chance. People ousted the previous, ruler. And then next thing you know, that guy turns into a tyrant. you know, and it becomes a dictator.
But see, like,
I mean,
a bit of
it's the same fucking pattern every fucking
a
time.
bit of African history, and I'm gonna end up on this. Why I was shocked that Liberia and the Congos was okay with this. The Congos was under like a fucking oppressive like they was South Africa around the same time South Africa was like being, you know, the Congolese were enslaved by the Belgium. They came through and enslaved the people, killed off half of the population, and treated them like second-class citizens. The second they fought and got their independence, they voted for a leader, and that leader was president, and that president was assassinated by help from the U.S. in annex of the Belgians. And they put a tyrant in control, and he continued to he completely fucked the country up. Liberia was the same way. The history will say that Tutu was killed by his own people, but the Africans will tell you no, he was assassinated by foreigners. We didn't kill, like, he was one of the best leaders we had. We didn't kill him.
Who's telling the truth though? Like when you do it that way, right? Like it's a he said, she said.
But you have to know the country that alters history isn't Africa. Am I wrong?
They were majority of Africa obviously was under European rule. We all know that. French, the Spanish even
the
had
Belgium,
Italians
Spanish definitely. Yeah.
The Belgians were there, UK was there, everything, right? But yeah, okay, they grow out of their colonization and beside the point. What I'm trying to say is that once like the said leader was assassinated at that time, that did they point right away? Because that's the same tactics in Southeast Asia, in any Asian countries that you know that got out of the colonization, like, you know, oppression, is that when their leader gets assassinated, they blame foreign powers right away. Iran does that all the time with their nuclear scientists, but that nuclear scientist probably said no to Iran and they killed him off. I mean, you know, like, it's. I
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
That gets like the message.
Yeah, it's easier to make us a scapegoat.
Yeah, absolutely. The United States did it. The United States did this. Iran does it all the time. I mean,
but as far as Congos, that was confirmed. They did assassinate him.
Well, I mean,
that was the confirmation by the Belgian government and the U.S. They confirmed they did kill that guy. But you have to make an enemy out of somebody before you just go and assassinate them. That's just that's old tactics.
That's true.
Make an enemy out of them, and then you kill them.
When this happened? Like, was it like in the 50s, 40s?
I mean, if the U.S. did it, I'm sure they had good reasons.
God bless America.
I mean, we just assassinated the general, the overall commander of ISIS in northern Syria. The dude blew up the building though with 6-8 kids in there. Dude got trapped in the building. He blew himself up before he got captured.
God damn! I didn't even know that.
It was kind of sad.
That was recent.
Yeah, it just happened. Yeah, it just happened like a day or two ago.
Oh shit! I didn't even know about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That should be considered a win. But we're too busy talking about Eminem's being less sexy, so that's not big news.
Yeah, no. I mean, not.
Put them go-go boots back on.
Put them go-go boots back on that motherfucker.
That shit was hot.
You know. But on that note, we will be back next week for some good content for you guys. You guys want to do Now we'll talk about that later. This has been the Blac Kloud Podcast, and thank you guys for coming out. We'll catch you next week. Peace.
Peace.